Crispy! How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Almost there, friends. We're almost there. Almost. There we go. There we go. Okay, hold on. Hope you're having a good day. Okay. Does it sound okay? Let me see if I could turn down the gain volume just down a tiny bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay. There we go. So how you doing, Rose? How you doing, Matt? How you doing, Crispy? Thank you for being here, friends. Sounds good? Awesome. Because, last time we had those sound issues. Okay, here we go. So let me get my eyeglass wipes. My glasses are all dirty. My friends, it's like 96 degrees here right now. It's all yucky. All yucky, and my glasses are all smeary. Just because it's been hot. Okay, hold on. That's they're in my bedroom. Hold on. But yeah, it's been a very warm day today. I took Oso to the park, and we had to cut our walk short. I took him at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was way too hot. We only did one lap, and our lap is really small. And we only did one little lap, and it was just too hot for him, so I brought him home. So tomorrow, I gotta take him on a walk like at 8 o'clock in the morning, because it just gets too hot here too fast. Like I said, right now it's actually like 96. So, it usually gets to be like around 103 here all the time. So, look, it's raining in the game. Nice. Hold on, my friends, just clean up the glasses, and we'll get started. So, I've been working on the island for like the last hour and a half. Doing a lot of time traveling, ordering items from the Nook store, and checking to see if Rodney would move. Now, Rodney was sick 3 days in a row, and I didn't give any medicine. I walked in, opened the door, and saw he was sick, and I walked back out. So, we're trying to get Rodney to move so we can get Tiffany in here. Hey, Aunt Kitty! Good to see you, my friend. Well, actually, good to see your blurry name. Once I get my glasses on, I recognize the shape of your name in the chat, so I can see it's you. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need stronger glasses now. When I take my glasses off, it's really hard just to read anything now. So, my eyes are getting older. Okay, here we go. Alright, friends, just sit down in the chair. Let's get busy. So I got myself a hot coffee and a cold drink. So I got me 2 drinks. So this drink is called Costa Rica Clementine. So it's like a orange citrus kind of cooler thing. Ooh, nice. Oh, your birthday's a Sunday. Okay, I'll make sure I make you a video, my friend. Cat themed. We won't be streaming it, but I'll post it on Sunday, okay? That's what I'll do. Because I like making the birthday videos. Okay, so why am I grabbing the mouse? Yep, I'm going to do that right now, my friend. Give me a second, Rose, while I get everything all clicked in, okay? Let me bring the chat back up. Make sure the cursor's in the chat. We'll go check our mail right now. Hey, Nick Gamer! Good to see you, friend! Okay, here we go. Wonderful. Yeah, we'll definitely check the mail now, my friend. Thank you, Rose. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thanks for liking and watching. Because without you, my friends, couldn't have the YouTube. Okay. And actually, it's a good thing. I was checking my mail earlier because I had 297 pieces of mail out of 300. So I need to open up my mail. I'm going to make a video later on. Or just me opening up mail from all the animals. Look, watch, check this out. Look, check this out. Look, look. Okay. Look at all this mail. All this mail. And then once you get closer to the bottom, we got animals in here that don't even live here anymore. Hold on, wait. Look at that. Bam, bam. Yeah, Ribbot's, oh yeah, no, the Ribbot's still there, hold on. But yeah, but I got a lot of mail to open up, a lot of unread mail. A lot. Look, I got something from Wardell. But look, here's something from Megan. Okay, we should open up Red's. Okay, we should open up Rose's mail, not everybody else's mail. Sorry, Rose! Okay, let's open those up, my friend. Let's go down here. You know me, I'm always, you know, it's actually, my friends, it's actually a miracle I actually get anything done, because I get so distracted. I've always been that way, okay? I've always been, like, thousands of projects at the same time, you know? So it's actually, you know, just a miracle I get things finished. Okay, let's go ahead and get our slingshot. Okay, we'll get it on the other side. So what I was working on was the prison farm. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, the marble fireplace, thank you. Now that's another great item. Ooh, the artful bed. That's a new furniture. Oops, hold on, what am I doing? I'm too far forward. There it is, excellent. Okay, so basically we've been checking to see if Rodney wants to move. Hey, Rocket! And so, I've been getting a lot of work. I haven't worked on this yet, so our next thing to do is to increase that back room. So what we need to do is we need to move this money tree out of the way. Hey, Chad! Good to see you, my friend. Is everybody having a nice day so far? Mine was pretty lazy. I hardly any. I moved the TVs around. So I moved one TV into the front room, another TV into my mom's bedroom. So we're doing really good. Everything's all set up really nice. So let me show you what I was working on, okay? So what I was working on, my friends, was the prison farm. Okay, now, if you notice, you can't get in this way. So to get into the prison farm, we have to use the pole vault. But it looks really good. Watch, check it out. No, Tabby, what's going on? Well, here, what's going on? You cannot move, my friend. You're the prison guard. You're going to have a bunch of adventure pretty soon, friend. You're going to be living in a prison. Please don't leave. Hi, Christian. Good to see you, my friend. No, it's Rodney that has to leave, not you, sweetie. Rodney, you heard it wrong. Of course I don't want you to go. You're my bestie. Great, great. I'm glad you love it here. Me too. Yeah, but you can see the farm looks really good from down here. So check this out. So here we go. So let me go ahead and get the pole vault really fast. So if you can tell, so look how the lighthouses look so neat behind that wall back there. Check this out, look how cool this looks. With the lighthouses there. Isn't that neat? So when it gets darker in the game, it's gonna look pretty cool, like it's a guard tower. So this is gonna be the prison farm right here. So this will be our prison farm. And then I need some more stadium lights back there. So you can see I have some in the mail. What we're gonna do is I've been time traveling, so we gotta save and jump ahead a day. And then I'll be able to put the stadium lights in the back, right back there. And then we gotta make this into the prison farm. So I'm gonna put those thresher machines that Rose put there. So speaking of that, let's take a look at the items that she brought us. So that's how you get into the prison farm. So you use the pole vault. And then it's gonna look really cool from over here. So over here you get a really good view of it. Jules, good to see you, my friend. We're still working on the prison. So yeah, so earlier I was working on the prison farm. So it's looking, I love how the lighthouses look like the Gower Towers. I think I'm gonna do the same thing back here. I'm really thinking about putting some lighthouses right here. In fact, we should see how that looks. I'll get some more right now. Because we gotta jump ahead a day. Really? Well, that's okay, Angel Kitty, because right now in the game, we're like on May 23rd, okay? And what it is we're moving forward. So I've been moving forward. I started off on May 13th. That's the last day I left off on, okay, when I time traveled. And so I've been time traveling a day and checking on Rodney. And the minute he had a speech balloon, I was going to stay on that day so we can get rid of him. So we're going to be time traveling throughout the stream, okay? And I'm hoping between that time we could actually find Rodney with that thought balloon. So we're going to be building, moving stuff around, and then time traveling. That's the mission. That's the plan. So we're going to be building. Okay, so first thing I need to do is where did I walk in? Oh yeah, lighthouse. We got to get the lighthouses. Because I'm going to be ordering a lot of stuff that I need. We can order, like, you know, because the thing is, I have access to Treasure Islands. I just haven't done it yet. I just got to go. Okay, that's good to know. We got to find out what Rodney's birthday is. But Rodney is our he's the one we want to move. We want Rodney to move. He's our guy. He's gonna be our guy. So we need 2 of these. Yep, redeem. And we're gonna need another one. Yep, same thing, friend. Another lighthouse. Redeem. Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. I forgot. Yeah. He's the unfortunate birthday twin. See, I'd be happy as pie if me and Rodney had the same birthdays. You know, I got all boring KK. I got boring people on my birthday. Oh, look, it's Mira. I figured she... Now I have... Okay, so I checked my amiibo cards, and I did not have a Tiffany card, okay? I did have a Mira, but, you know... Now, hey, I was thinking, what do you think if we added some superheroes for a section? Or is that like doing too much? No, we're gonna get rid of Rodney. No, I haven't, my friend. I have not been avoiding you, B. I've been so busy working on the movie, but don't worry, you gotta roll in the film. No, it hasn't. No, B. It hasn't really been a month. It's only been a day, my friend. It's only been a day. Hey, Jingle! Yeah, see, don't sweat it, friend. Get used to that. Get used to me being busy, okay? I'm a busy mayor. Poor little one. Okay, so now we got our lighthouses. And so now we need to order from the Nook catalog really quick, okay? And then we'll jump ahead a day. This has been my day. Now I do need... Now when I need the clothing, I need to get to a Treasure Island, because we're gonna need a lot of clothing, okay? Now we're gonna need a lot of clothes. So we're gonna need like the prison guard outfits. We're gonna need the tuxedo outfits. You know, I have some clothes, but not a lot, you know. Okay, so we're looking for stadium lights. I can't remember if I ordered them or not, because I've been doing so much time traveling this last hour and a half. I think I already ordered them, but let's make sure. Yep, Okay, we're gonna jump ahead a day now. Hi, Jingle. Thanks for being here, my friends. Hey, thank you all for being here and showing up all the time. You know, it means a lot, my friends, because, you know, this wouldn't happen without you. And I gotta tell you, you know, I look forward to my streams. Now, my mom was telling me that I need to do some more real life stuff, that I need some more real life activities where I get out of the house. So I told my mom that Thursday nights and Friday nights are going to be my real night activities. So I need to find me a place where I can sing karaoke. But I got to find me a place that's not like a hardcore bar. You know what I mean? You know, I just don't want to hang out in a bar. Because I'm not really, you know, I'm not really a drinker anymore. That's the thing. I'm not really a drinker anymore. So, you know, it doesn't bother me that people drink around me. And I know I'm not going to, like, you know, because, you know, mostly I stopped drinking because of my heart, you know. Now, I do have a drink once in a blue moon. So usually, you know, December is when I have, like, the most drinks. Because me and my mom will have eggnog. You know, I love eggnog. So, and then when I went to the Heart concert, I had a mixed drink. But that's pretty much about it, my friends. I'm not really a drinker. But I just don't want, hey, Switch! How you doing, my friend? I just don't want to be hanging out in a bar when I'm sober, you know. Because that could be no fun. I remember back when I used to go to bars all the time, you know, me and my friends would take turns being the designated driver. And there was nothing worse being the sober person in a bar when everybody else is all drunk, you know. It was not fun. Okay, so that's good right there. So now we need to save really quick, okay? So let's go ahead and save and jump ahead to the next day. And so keep your fingers crossed that Rodney wants to move. So what Angel Kitty says, we got like 5 days before anybody wants to move. But that's okay, because we're going to order, move, because I'm ordering stuff slow, a little bit at a time. Now, once I get the stadium lights in the mail, we can finish the prison work farm. And then we'll start working on the barracks next. And I got tons of bells, thanks to all you guys coming and visiting the island, so we're actually buying all this stuff with bells. Since we're ordering and then jumping to the next day. Which I did not do right now. Hold on. I did not jump to the next day. So let's do that really fast. I totally forgot. We would have been in the same day. Because I'm yammering. I'm all talking to you guys. Okay, here we go. System. Now, we had the Switch 2 update recently, but I'm not sure what it updated. Oh, how come my internet is on? Dang it, it was supposed to be off. When did I... Oh, that's like I turned it back on for the thumbnail. Okay, so we need to go back, okay, hold on. We got to move ahead one day in the future really quick. Which I'm not fond of doing. Yep. Well, I hate to see him go, but it's okay because the Rodney that I have on Sad Mermaid, I've had him for like, you know, God, like three years, you know. So I'm keeping the older Rodney. Plus, Skinner Crossing said we can get rid of this one, so it's okay. As long as I have one. I mean, I don't want to be greedy and have 2 Rodneys, you know. Plus, we really got to have Tiffany on this island. We really need to have Tiffany. Plus, also, what's kind of nice is since we have the hotel, Rodney will eventually come back and visit, which will be fun. That's why I don't mind letting people go, but the problem is I have so many dreamies on this island that it's hard to let people go. Now the next person, I want to get Rocket on my other island, okay? So that's the plan. So once I can get Rocket on Ern's Isle, you know, because I want to move her there. And then I'll get somebody else on this island, you know. Like 2 random slots. But yeah, but eventually we'll get Rocket at this island. And I'll move her to my other one. Because I like having Rocket. She's one of my favorites, actually. I really liked her before I found out nobody liked her. Like I was telling my brother today that basically I'm just kind of drawn to Oh, I said hi. Did I say hi to you, Christian? Did I type hi, Christian? Let me make sure. I don't want to be rude. Yeah, I did. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, I was just telling my brother how I'm kind of drawn to all the people that people don't like. Okay, here we go. Summer shells. Okay, so once I check my mail, then we'll go back in time. Because I was on the 23rd. But I forgot. I moved forward so I would have the date on my thumbnail shot. Hi, Naru. Good to see you, my friend. Hold on. Let me get back in the chat so I can say hello properly. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way the prison work farm looked. It's gonna look better when it gets darker in the game. Okay, let's get our stadium lights. Okay, now let's go check on Okay, let's go back in time and start time traveling now. Okay, I don't think it will be now. So we might as well go ahead and place the lights since I got them in my pocket right now. Let's go see if Rodney's home. Okay, Rodney's not home. So you guys be my eyes, and so every day we change, we gotta go find Rodney and check in with them. Okay, we'll find him pretty soon. Oh look, it's a lost item. But we're not gonna pick it up. Okay, oh, we're getting a little mouse on the island. Who are you, friend? Oh, it's another jock mouse. Okay, cool, friend. Talk to you later. Hey, moose. Alright. Okay, so let's go over here really quick and just throw these down. Now, on these ones, look how cool that looks behind there. And, oh, now you can't see that, but it looks really nice. Now these ones, we're putting them this direction so you can see more of the scaffolding. So that way, we're giving the impression that that's the catwalk that the guards walk down. That way, the lighthouses stand out. So I'm hoping once it gets darker in the game, that those are going to stand out more. So we're going to put these guys right here, right here. And actually, we want them we want them facing us like this, yeah. So that way we see the catwalk. That's going to look nice. That way it looks like that's where the guards go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh yeah, that looks really good. That's gonna look good. Cause I put one basin forward, but it was just too much lights. It took away from the lighthouses. Okay, awesome. This is gonna look so nice. Well, I hope you guys are all enjoying your day. Like I said, it's already 100 degrees over here, so it's been pretty hot already. Tomorrow I'm getting a portable fan for the bedroom here for the YouTube room, because it's pretty hot in here. You know, once it gets around a certain time of the day, then the sun's on this room at the end of the mobile home. That's gonna look really good. That looks really good. That looks really good. Okay, I need some of these weeds really quick. Let's get that mosquito. There it is. Perfect. Hi, Lux. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Give me a second and I'll say hello the proper way, okay? I just need to pick some of these weeds for decorations. And plus I need to clear this level right here because we need to put it up in the second row. And I'm going to have to break this rock and move it to a new location. I wish I had a rock farm, because that would be great for the prison. But all my rocks are random. Okay, there you go. So yeah, so basically, we're almost done with the prison farm. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get those weeds, and we're going to put those right here. And then by the time we start filming, they'll be a little more overgrown. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's check out Rodney's house, see if he's home. I mean, I doubt he's going to be moving because it's too early. But we're doing it just to get into the routine of checking on his house. Because we're going to be doing a lot of time traveling in this stream. Okay, he's not home. But we just refused to move out, so Angie Kitty said it'd be 5 days. Now, if we go back in time to the 24th, is that gonna, like, reset the clock? We've been here for a while, my friend, because we just barely started. We are just barely warming up. So all we gotta do now is just do the inside decoration of the farm, which is basically, I got a bunch of the fake wheat. We got some farming equipment to put down. And then next I'll make the jail barracks. So we're going to have all the prison stuff done by tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and jump back to the 24th of May, because that's where I was at before we started the stream. All my animals are going to be all freaked out now because we're jumping around. Okay, we need to go to the 24th. Hi, Vanessa! Okay, so we still got to go 5 days from the 16th. Okay, that won't be a problem. We'll do that. So what it is we'll go into the current time and start moving forward then. But when we go back in time really quick and order 2 more lighthouses. Okay. Because I need those for the actual jail part. I'm gonna put those in right by Mo and Tabby's house. Okay. So after I get these lighthouses, then we'll jump back to the 17th, and then we'll jump forward to the 18th, and moving into the future. Start moving into the future. Hey Vanessa, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for showing up. You know, I am so happy that you guys all keep coming here every week. It means a lot, my friends. It sure does. You know. And it's just been really amazing. I was talking to my best friend Jesse about being on YouTube for 4 years already, and just how it's just been a fun experience, you know. Now, I saw that they're going to make Dinkum into a phone game. Yep. Yeah. Okay. There's our lighthouses. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go place those down, okay? So let's go work on the farm really fast. Oh, look. Is that Sprocket? Why does Sprocket have a balloon over his head? Let's go talk to him. Or should we leave him alone? Let's leave him. We're going to leave him alone. Hey, Louise. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm always happy to see all you, my friends. Because like I said, no, yeah, that's what we were talking about before I got all off track, like I always do, like the old man I am. Yeah, so I need to start doing more things in the real world. I know, it's all yucky, real world stuff is blah. Don't like it. You know, I'd rather be in the digital world, big time. But I really need to. So, I gotta find me a place that does karaoke. Oh, know what I need, friends? I need the poops. I need the fossil poops. So I need those. I need a couple of those. So if you have some, send me a poop in the mail. Okay, so over here, let's get to our prison. Let's get to the work farm. So here it is. Here's our work farm. All right, so we got some pumpkins we can pick. So I want to have some real produce down. Okay, so let's go over here really quick. Let's get our storage. Okay, so let's put some stuff away and grab some items. Cool, cool. Yeah. Okay, first I gotta put some stuff away. Well, I really need to socialize. It's just hard because I've been here like 6 months now. I've been in Albuquerque like 6 months. You know, I haven't really gone out to try to meet people, or because I wanted to focus on basically getting my house set up. Getting my life in order, trying to take care of all the stuff I have to deal with. Okay, let's leave those out. I want to put those in my house right now. Because I need to decorate my house a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's looking good. Okay, now we can get stuff out. So I ordered a bunch of the wheat. And then we need the threshing machines, okay? Okay, so let's see. We need those thresher machines. We need the wheat. Okay, here we go. I ordered a bunch of the wheat, so we should be good on that. And then, okay, here we go. So we need this. So I got a lot of the wheat fields, friends, a lot. This is one of my favorite items. This is such a cool item. They're neat little units. They're neat machines. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Pockets are full. Okay, so start laying those. Okay, so let's do this really quick. We gotta push that out of the way. So we just push this against the wall. So basically we need to start laying them like right. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you come in this way. So we gotta start dropping them here. Now, unfortunately, these guys, you really can't like scoot them once you put them on the ground. That's the only negative about these guys. But if you stand in it, and then right in the middle, then it'll place it nice. I love the wheat fields. They're such a cool item. Especially when you mix and match them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to, this side, we're going to have produce on, and this side, we'll have the wheat fields on, okay? Because when we're going to have a scene where we're actually picking the vegetables. And then we'll have, Ruby and somebody else will be guards, in the cop uniforms. So, actually, well, hold on, I should be picking these guys up, wait. We should do it like this, hold on. We should start it right here. So it's within these walls. Nope, I gotta move it a little bit more. Hold on. Once I get the first one down, then it'll drop really nice. There we go, perfect. Now we're good. Now we'll start filling this area with the wheat fields. Yep. Yeah, I need those. I need a bunch of them. I need them for Mo's house. Because I just ordered some litter boxes for the house. Okay, that looks good, yeah. But we need a bunch for the movie, too. Okay, here we go. See, this is such a fun item. But it's kind of... It's not the fastest one to lay down because you can't scoot them, you know? No, not that. Okay, here we go. Perfect. This is gonna be so fun. And we're just gonna fill up this whole side with wheat field. And then the other side, I'll put, oh, you know, hold on, wait. I gotta pick up this row right here. Okay. Now let's go back in here really fast and get those thresher machines. Yeah, 'cause I got some brand new, I got some different litter boxes that I didn't have before. I love the fact we got different colors. So that's kind of fun. Okay, let's pick this guy up now. We'll start putting those machines like right here. So this, because you guys can be working the machines. So we're gonna put one right here. We'll put another one right next to it. So this is neat. Oops. That's why it's really fun that we have different colors. And so you can turn the cranks too. No way, Lux! Thank you, my friend. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get the harmonicas out. All right, my friend. Thank you. You know what we should do? Hold on. We should put them right here. And we should leave this area clear so we can have the guards right here. Hold on. Give me 1 second to grab my harmonicas, Lux. Thank you again for your generosity, my friend. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Where did I put those? Right there. I gotta get used to my new area where I kind of put everything. Thank you, my friend. Thank you again for giving a gift of the membership. You're such a great pal. Oh yeah, you're really swell. Oh, thank you again, my friend, for giving out the gift of membership. Oh, hearts in the chat for a good friend, but only two. I said thank you, Lux. All right, my friend. Thank you. It's getting hot in this room. All right, and it's not from the harmonica played, it's from the weather. You gotta figure I'm sitting here in a metal box, in the middle of the desert. Thank you, Lux. You're so kind, my friend. You are so kind. Now, I don't recognize any of those new friends. But it's nice that we got new friends. Thank you, Lux. You're so kind, my friend. You are so generous. Okay, let's get back to the work farm. So let's put down, and thank you, Rose, for dropping these off. You're so nice, my friend. Okay, those are up here. You know what? I really wish they would have showed us the pictures, you know. That's my only kind of thing that I was really hoping we would have gotten the update was, you know, pictures in our store, in our pockets. That we don't have to keep playing the memory game, you know. There we go. I'm thinking 4 would be good, because then we can keep it like, I want to keep this part empty in the middle, and have produce here. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's put down the rest of our wheat. Yeah, that's gonna look really cool. Because then you guys can be sitting there, turning the machines, and you'll see the, I'll put like a wheelbarrow. I'm pretty sure I got the wheelbarrow. We'll put like the wheelbarrow like right here. Okay, this is gonna look good, yeah. Yeah, that looks very nice. Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, that doesn't line up. Dang it, well, give me a second. We gotta line it up. Because we have to have the open space, like right there, so you can see the threshing machine. Or the winnowing machine. I mean, I'm not even calling it by the right name. Okay, yeah. Because we gotta leave that space so you can see the controls moving around. Perfect. And the storefronts are such a great item. I love using them for building the fake houses. Especially since they light up at night. Now at night, this is gonna look pretty cool. Okay, our final row of the wheat. And then we can start working on the other part of the farm. And then we'll get busy on the actual prison, on the jail cells next. And that's gonna go right over there on the right-hand side. Because I was thinking, I know before last week, I know I was talking about, hold on, okay. That's looking really good. I like that. That looks good. Okay, let's see if I have the wheelbarrow. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, there's our lighthouses. We'll drop those off here in a second. And then after I drop off the lighthouses, we'll jump back to current time. We just put that in my wallet. Okay, so we're gonna put these in my house really quick. And the rest of the stuff we can put away now. Except that we need the lighthouses. Let's put those right there. Okay. Now I should have some more produce in my pocket. If not, we'll plant some stuff. But we'll start working on our next build. Okay, let's go over here really quick. And let's save and jump to the present time. Well, actually to the future. Because now we need to go to the 18th. Yeah, so over here, we're gonna leave a little bit of space so that way when we're filming, you don't see that area there. And then this is gonna be where the barracks are. Hey, what's going on? I'm over here, friend. Let's go talk to him, see what he has to say. What's going on, buddy? What's happening? Really? Dude, I told you I was streaming. When you asked me about this morning, I told you, bro, I said, this saves your house visit for a video. That would be totally cool for the member area. But, and you said, yeah, Ern, that's a great idea, making me member-only content because I'm super special. And you agreed on it. And then what do you do now? You tried to sabotage me, bro. Nope, sorry, dude, I told you. You were going to be a member video. But not now. Not now. I'm not going to reward your bad behavior. We got disappointed fans now. Yeah. See, yeah, he asked me earlier. And I told him, said, no, bro, I got to work on the movie sets, But, he's a smug. What do you expect? He has, always has to be in the limelight. But not me, I'm a different kind of smug. I'm not that kind of smug. Okay, let me do that before I get fined by the mailbox. Okay, hold on. So let me go check my mail now. But this is looking pretty good. Okay, let's go place those lighthouses really quick. And these guys are going to take up a lot of space, but it's going to look so cool. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. You see how it looks like, it'll look better from the other, oh, and then we're gonna put the other one, probably like, maybe right here as well. Hold on, let's put it right here. Or maybe we should just put one. Let's see how close we can get it to the stairway. Oh wow, okay. It's letting me block it? Oh, I am really surprised. Oh, you can still walk up that. That looks kind of, I don't know. That looks kind of funny there. Hold on. We're gonna push it back here where it's behind this. Like right there. And we'll push it one more. And then I'll put a fence right here. Just borrow this one for the moment. Cause I gotta order some more of those. Oops, hold on, wait. Push this back. I gotta give it some room. I gotta stand right here, and now it'll do it better now. There you go, perfect. Just take this guy, and we're gonna push that right here. Okay, pull it. Oh, and then just push it this way. That's better. That looks good. I'll put that there, like there. And then we'll go ahead and put the other one right here. That looks good. That's gonna work now. Yes, I love it. Oh, we could put a stadium light right here. Do I have an extra one? Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna look really good. Okay, get something out. Okay, I might have to order another stadium light. And let's see here. Okay. Well, I have another fence. Good. I'm about to get. Now I'll be using all these jail bars really soon. We'll be using those guys up real soon. Okay. Do I have a stadium light? I don't know if I do or not, my friends. I am not sure if I do. I might have to order another one. Let's do this. Let's take this. Let's take the scaffolding. Okay, so let's drop our other fence right here. If I remember correctly, this one was kind of... Okay, that's not too bad. Put that right there. Let's go ahead and push it. I gotta pull out just a bit here. Are you nice? You're making an orchard, here I am making a prison. How funny is that? Okay, let's put the scaffolding there. See, that's what's cool about this game, man. You could do so much fun stuff. Okay, so now we need, yeah. So we gotta take this guy. I'll get a stadium light for this, it's gonna look better. But this will be a good placeholder. Nope, that's not gonna fit there. No stadium light goes there. Can I push out a little bit more? Nope. Nope, okay. So we're gonna have to leave that empty. Maybe I could put like a floor light there. Oh, let's see. Let's try this. Let's try this item. Let's try this. Let's put this. Okay, get something out. Okay, let's try. Let's see if we can put the computer server there. Let's see if we can put that there. It might be too big. So we'll get the computer server. Okay, and then we'll get like a light for the top. And let's go ahead and get like a siren. I don't know if it's gonna fit in there though. It might be too tight. Because that 4x4 footprint. It's off center. That bugs me. We'll leave it open. But I could take the server and put that here, right here. Watch, hold on. No room, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure I could pull it. Yes. Okay, let me get down with the ladder. And then we'll just take this guy, just put that right here. What's gonna look better? Hold on, which way is gonna look better? I'm thinking the blinking mics look better. Okay, let's put this on top. Yeah, that looks good there. And then we can put another computer server right here. Okay, let's go check my mail, and let's jump forward to the 18th. Yeah, I gotta check and see what the notes were. What the patches were for. Okay, let's see, here's Rodney's out and about. So now we just gotta start keeping an eye out on Rodney. There's Rodney. Hey, Rodney! You gonna move? Yes, let's do that, bro. Sure do. Game on. Hey, Mrs. G! Oh, I'm making a prison, my friend, for our next movie. It's looking pretty good. Because we're making our next movie is going to be a crime movie. Yeah, there we go. What did he give me? Hold on. Oh, he gave me clothing? Looks cool, though. I love it. I'll wear it. Okay, we got to jump ahead now. But first I need to get this out of my mailbox so Tom Nook doesn't get mad at me. There we go. Well, actually it'd be Orville and Wilbur, because that's who carries the mail. Thank you, H Kitty. Yep, my crappy mail. Mo left this. Oh, good. Because I need something to set so he goes. Okay, so they're going to do this. Now let's go ahead and jump to the 18th. Hey, guess what, Mo? I got your poop, so we can potty train you. Yeah, I gotta put it next to the box so you can smell it and knows it's his. Oh, who are you, my friend? Oh, awesome. Love your face. Okay, but yeah, the prison farm's looking really good. I love how the outhouse. I like how the lighthouses kind of make like a guard tower look. Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, folks, checking out the live and the replay. Please go check out our talented friends. Our friend Lux has a channel. We got Crispy Crass. We got Crafty Maniac. Go check out all of our wonderful friends. We got Shiloh's Gaming Corner. We got Demo from the Future. Poopy Crossing. Go check out all of our wonderful friends. I really love how that looks on the top. That looks, oh, is it turned off? How come it's not moving? Oh, because it's not dark, huh? Okay. But yeah, I love how you have to cross the water. Okay, so let's get my, let's go ahead and get my, this out really quick. And we need to get that litter box I ordered. Because I got some different ones now. got some different ones. Okay, where'd they go? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Those are gonna. Oh, you know what? Those are gonna be. Hold on, those are over here. I want to say those because they're over here by the toilet. If I remember correctly. Okay, let's take. Hold on. Let's see. We are looking. There it is. See, I had a bunch of brown ones, but I got this white one. Okay, this is Mo's house right here. So this is gonna go. Okay, so let's do this. So basically. Okay. So we gotta drop this. No pun intended. We gotta drop this load. Perfect. I love it. Ah, gross! It's still warm. Yucky. Okay, here we go. Alright, we put the cat box down. Now, it's not Mo's fault, you know, because he has IBS, you know. Mo has, you know... Yeah, so he can't help it, you know, so... I never bring it up. I don't want to embarrass my little boy, you know. I don't want to embarrass him. You know, he feels bad enough already, you know. So why do you think he works at the jail? That's why he can't get a better job? Oh. There it is. Yummy, yum, yum. Of course I have nowhere to wash my hands. Dang it. It's looking really good, huh, Matt? So here we go. Oh yeah, hold on. That's right. Give me a second here. Let's go down here now. And let's drop our closet again. And I got more of the futuristic meals. So let's grab. That might would help. You know, that would probably help them. But you know. Oh, I didn't know you had that, Angel Kitty. I hope I didn't offend you, my friend. I just brought that up because I know it's a thing. You know. If I make any jokes and you guys feel offended, please let me know, okay? Hey, Copper! Alright. Okay, get something out. Okay, so here we go. So actually, let's get that out really quick. Okay, and then... Just get the futuristic meals. There's our friend Chris, he's signing on. Okay, let's get these guys. This is for the cafeteria. Okay, so before I do that, let's go right here. And let's drop... Gotta wash my hands. Hold on. There you go. Even though they're still prisoners, they still deserve good hygiene. Okay, wash my hands. Now we can finish placing items. These look wonderful. These look so great for the prison food. Look at that. Does that look like prison food? It's awesome. They look so good. How are you doing, Copper? How was your day, my friend? I imagine you're getting the same kind of heat we are. Yeah, that looks so cool. That looks really good. I love it. I love it. So what we got to do next is I got to put some kind of little stools there. I'm just thinking about having you guys just stand up next to the tables. That way it's just easier. I know, I just want to make sure, you know, I don't want to be insensitive. Because I'm not that kind of guy, you know. Okay, that looks good for now. Okay, we're going to put some more fences here. And so this is looking very nice. I'm going to have to order some more fences. But right now, boring's good sometime, my friend. Okay, this Save and end. And this jump forward to the 18th of June now. And we're just going to keep on time traveling for like the next hour. We'll build, we'll time travel, we'll build, we'll time travel. You're actually laughing good, my friends. I did my job right. Because that's my intention, my friends, is to make you guys laugh, you know. To you know, make you forget about the woes of life for a little while. Because that's what happens to me. When I'm here in this stream, I forget about the real world for a second, you know. Which is really nice to be able to do that, you know. Because we all have our cross to bear. So it's just really nice to be able to come here and, you know, and just play Animal Crossing and have our fun little world. Okay, here we go. Now I was playing, so I've been playing the Disney a little bit every night now. So I'm going to make a little Disney video for the membership area. And then probably next week, so I'm going to start alternating between Dinkum and Disney, okay, like I used to do. So I've been making some headway on the game. Okay, here we go. Let me take a, oh, pardon me. I'm a little burpy here. Let me take a cold drink here. That's not cold anymore. Okay, that's okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm thinking about the little scenes in my head that we're gonna do. I was talking to my brother, and he gave me a couple of ideas for the prison movie. So I don't want to say it just yet. Oh yes, I always do, Angel Kitty. I always do. 'Cause that way I don't break the game. So that's one thing I'm very adamant, and I check on it, is I make sure that I go back to current time for the Disney. Yeah. Oh look, we got a camper. So someone's gonna want to move, friends. Someone's gonna want to move. So just keep an eye out, and hopefully it's gonna be it'll be Rodney. Wouldn't it be funny if it was Tiffany in the campsite? Now how ironic would that be? Okay. So we're gonna keep an eye out now. So let's go ahead and start getting to our second part of the build, which is gonna be the rest of the prison. And then I've been doing some work off camera here. Oh no, it's Petre! Okay, we're not even gonna talk to her. Not even gonna talk to her at all. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember for a while, people were time traveling all the time in the Disney game because they were trying to reset, you know, they were trying to reset Scrooge's store. Okay, so here we go. So let's open that up. I don't have any pants. That's a cute little apron though. That'd be good for a flower shop. Okay, so let's go over here now. And then so now what we need to do is this is gonna be our barracks, okay? So let's get into construction mode and start laying down the cement. Hey Ruby, good to see you, my friend. I'm doing really good. It's been pretty hot today. It's 94, actually it's 93 degrees. And it'll probably be hot for the rest of the night. But tomorrow I'm getting like a little portable fan so I can move it back and forth to the bedroom and to the studio. Start construction. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to lay down this pattern right here. So we're gonna lay down this the concrete pattern. Okay. So we're going to be laying that down. And we need to leave a little bit of space. The same thing, we need to start building around here, so that way we don't have this show up in our other scene. Hey Pip, how you doing, my friend? Ooh, 109. Oh, you're hotter. Yeah, but you do get hotter than we do, Copper. Yeah. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so this part here is going to be the actual prison cells. That's what this is going to be. And so, we'll work on that part right now. But I need to lay down the cement first, so we don't see any grass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put something stone in the back for like the barrack walls. I'm thinking like the castle walls, but like the ruined version. We'll see. Yeah, I know what you mean. You just stay in the house. When my friend used to live, my best friend John, before he passed, God bless his soul, he used to live in Tempe. So when I visited him that one time, I got there and it was still like 100. And I could not believe how, and it's the same thing with Portland. Portland has a lot of indoor activities, but not because of the rain, but because, not because of the heat, but because of the constant rain. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to do the same for the upper level. We got to get something to cover up that rock. And then I have to leave a little space so you guys can walk in between the cells and be your criminal personas. So this is going to be I'm going to have to break that rock behind us. I got to break that rock and let it spawn somewhere else. So once I lay this concrete and I break that rock, then we'll go ahead and jump ahead the next day. All right, what we're going to do now is just lay down all the concrete first. Because this is going to be the jail cells. Now, we'll have our build won't come this far forward, but we want to have this deck just in case we get in a frame. That's it. Now, I'm so looking forward to this, my friend. So I got a bunch of scenes from all these different movies I want to recreate. So what I'm going to do is, so this time we're going to be a little more organized. So, and okay, right before we start filming, I'll make a section in the Discord, and then I'll have a section in the community area, and then a section in the member area. So I'll be posting the same information in all three spots. And then what I'll be doing is basically I'll be talking about what's coming up in the movie, basically what costumes you're gonna need, and all that kind of stuff, you know. Okay, we need to get up here now. And we need to first we need to get something to eat. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, so first we need to do is we gotta pick these weeds, because we're gonna build the jail cells up here too. So we're gonna have it where we have 2 tiers of jail cells. Cells up here and cells down there. That way we kind of get that look of like you see in the prison movies where there's people on the top and bottom. Now what I'm gonna do is the cells that you guys are gonna be in there, I'll put the mannequin dummies in there, okay? That way they look like there's people in there. So I'll have some of the standing mannequins standing up, and then I'll have some of the mannequins like laying down on a bed like they're sleeping. But I'll try to make it look like there's people in the jail cells. Now, this movie is going to be a little challenging because I'm the only voice actor. Because my voice actress, she left to go to work for a different studio. So, you know, so that's why we got to work out the, that's why we got to work out the plan on having our YouTube streamer friends basically, hold on. So that will start setting up in July too. So basically, if you're a YouTube streamer, you have a channel, you create Animal Crossing content, and you're in my friend circle, and you're going to be in the movie, then you're going to have 1 or 2 lines of recorded dialogue. And then that way you can kind of hype the movie on your channel too, if you want to, you know. But I'm just reserving it for like Damo, you know, like, you know, Stacy, Shiloh, our friends who have an actual YouTube channel that's been putting out Animal Crossing content, you know. That way this becomes like a project for kind of like all of our friends that create content. That way we can all reap together. Okay, now we are looking for our next items for our build, okay? So we gotta figure out what we're gonna use for our backing walls, okay? So we're gonna need our jail bars. Okay, but we need something to put along the back walls. So I'm hoping we can use capital walls. Let's take a look. Let's see how they look. Because I got enough bells, we can order more through the mail. Did I pass them up? Hold on. I saw that. I saw your text. That is so nice. Well, thank you, Copper. You know, we all got to hype each other out, my friends, you know. We're small fish in a big pond. So it really helps just to, you know, because like I said, there's, here we go, perfect. You know, there's no, I hope these aren't going to be too tall. Hold on. Okay, so let's go back here and let's take a look really quick, okay? I got the feeling they're going to be too tall. Hold on, let's take a look. But God, they would sure make great... No, those are too tall, my friend. We can't use them, they're too tall. Okay, we need something else for the background. Yep. Okay, so we need something else for the background then. Maybe we just leave it dirt and not worry about it. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Let me see what I have. Okay, let's pull out the locker again. And we need something that's gonna be waist height. Okay, hold on. So let's start doing this. So what we can do is we can start doing this. Oh, I got a stupid mosquito. We gotta get him. Let's get him. There he is. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start laying the first layer of jail bars now. Yeah, I'll find something shorter. So let's do this. Let's put down our shed. And then let's take care of that right now. Let's get these out of the way. That's too bad. I was really hoping that they were going to work out, but they're way too tall. Actually, they'll make a good background on the top. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's put those back here. They'll look good on the back. They'll look good back here. Okay, let's go over here. I gotta build the ladders for us. So let's do this. So let's get my locker out. Okay, first we gotta drop these castle walls back here. So we could use them back here. For this back wall. That'll work good back here. So let's drop those guys back here. And this will be the wall for the back of the cells. Okay, we gotta flip it. because we don't need the Harry Potter symbol there. Okay, so this direction. If I have to, I can just totally change that. There you go, that's better. Okay, put that right there. Just move it. Come on, Ern. Move it. Perfect. Okay. Now we gotta break this rock. Because we can't be having it here anymore. Be totally in the way. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's get like a... Okay, let's drop our shed again. Okay, that's a firefly. Okay, we don't have to worry about him. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get a piece of fruit. Okay, get something out. And just get a piece of fruit. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and eat that really quick. And then we're just gonna let this rock respawn somewhere naturally. Because it can't... Now, I wish I would have had a rock garden, because then you guys could have been hitting the rocks. That'd been really funny. But, that's one thing I never set up, because I never had the patience to do it. Okay, go this way. And, okay. We start laying this stuff down again. Okay, we go ahead and turn this. Okay, I should lay them down from this direction. That way if there's any emblem, it's not going to show. And these guys are too hard to turn around. I should have laid my cement down first. So watch, we're going to take these guys. We're just going to push them back. We'll pull them forward as we're doing our build. Because I want to have people on 2 layers, like it's a 2-layer jail cell. Okay, here we go. Let's drop our other... Alright, I gotta do it from this direction. Perfect. What I could probably use is I could probably use... oh, I know what I can do. I could put the stone fire, I could put the stone stove there. That looks all moldy. That'll make, hold on. Okay, these are all jail bars now. Okay, that's good for now. So let's go ahead and break this. Oh, I broke the rock already. Okay, that's all good now. So let's start our cement. I love the fact that they gave this to us. I really wish the rock base would change like in Dinkum. Imagine if we could do that. But yeah, we're supposed to be on the island, so I can see why Nintendo didn't do that. So everybody having a good night. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you, my friends, for hanging out on a Tuesday. I know there's all kinds of fun things to do, so the fact that you're hanging out with me, I really appreciate it. I really do. So this will be our other level. And what we'll do is we'll have jail cells on both levels. Okay, now I need to face this direction really quick. That way it's going to look like a 2-tiered jail cell. We'll have prisoners on the top, and then prisoners on the bottom. And then I'll make it where you can... Oh, there's our friend Jan, playing the Disney. Work on the Star Path, Jan! Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's go over here now. And let's start dropping off our jail bars. That's gonna look really good. Don't worry about it, my friend. The only person that needs to be here on time is me. I'm just happy you folks show up, so don't worry. Don't ever feel like you have to be here on time. I'm just happy when you get here, okay? The only one who needs to be here on time is me. This is gonna look really good. That's okay, my friend. You know, because we're actually very lucky that we have a great group of friends that come by and that we don't have a bunch of trolls. You know, I did go through my troll time. We used to get them all the time, but that's not really an issue so much anymore. Okay, let's go ahead. Do I have another one? Yes. That's gonna look really good. You take this, pull that back just a hair. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. And then what I'll do is I'll take, hold on, let's do this way. We gotta push this back. I gotta put more cement. We gotta put another row of cement. So I forgot I gotta leave it where you guys can actually get in there. But we can pull this stuff forward. I need one more roll of cement. Because what we gotta do is we gotta take the jail bars and we gotta do like this. What you gotta take a set of jail bars. Okay, do I have? I should have some more. Hold on. Just go a little more this way. But first, before we do that, I gotta do another roll of cement. And let's go ahead and do this. Okay, hold on, just press the button. Okay, there we go. We'll put this one right here. And then I gotta put bars in the middle to make them into partial cells, but still leave enough room so you guys can walk in there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now let's go ahead and get our jail bars. Okay, hold on. Let's push these guys back more. Okay, so I can get. How come that? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Let's just move this for now. Because I gotta dig that back there. So let's go ahead and just put our jail cells down first. So let's put this guy down and I'll push him from here. Because I gotta do the dividers first. Okay, that's perfect. Now just go ahead, push this way. And now let's start pushing this down. I want to thank everybody who's members. Lux, I want to thank you, my friend, because you're always giving the memberships away, my friend, and thank you so much for doing that. You're such a wonderful person. And my friends, don't ever feel pressured that you have to make the donations and do all that stuff. Only do it if you can afford it, and if it's not gonna, if it's feasible, okay? Because I know it's tough times for everybody, and I do appreciate the fact that you guys get your hard-earned cash and help support me. Okay, we need more jail bars now. Okay, so let's do this. So we're gonna take this jail wall. Okay, let's take this guy and let's put that there. Okay, and let's take this other guy and we got to put this one back now. There we go. Because we will be moving these guys forward a hair. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now let's go get some more jail cells. I'll probably have to make some more. Oh, I love making the neighborhood for the... And make sure you leave enough space in between the homes so you can put decorations. So I made sure I have enough where I can put the construction scaffolding in between my houses. That way you can, you can decorate for Christmas, Halloween. I love having the neighborhoods, because for one thing, it makes your island feel kind of real, like it's an actual neighborhood. I think it's really fun to do that. Okay, we got that now. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get some more items out. I'm gonna keep those apples in my pocket in case I need to move some trees around. So now we're looking for is the remainder of our jail bars, okay? And then we gotta find an item that's waist high. But let's get the jail bars down first. These are such fun items. Yes, I know. I'm looking forward to watching it. Now, I did see, God, who was talking about it? I'm starting to get new people in my algorithm that I haven't seen before that are streaming the games that we play, okay? And somebody was talking about how Winnie the Pooh is supposed to get added to the game. Now, it wasn't Mr. Star and Sky, and it wasn't Cero. It was somebody I haven't seen before who was talking about it. See, I'm gonna leave enough space so we can walk the. See, look how cool that's gonna look. See, that looks neat. Hey, Donatello! Why are you upset with yourself, my friend? Good to see you. Let me say hi to you. Hold on. You shouldn't be upset with you, my friend. Life's too short for that. At least don't be upset for a long time, okay? Be upset and then let it go. Good to see you, my friend. Nice to meet you. Good to see you in my stream. So we're working on actually, of all things, I'm working on a prison. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll give you a quick tour really fast. We're making an Animal Crossing movie, my friend. So what it is since you can come on Animal Crossing. Yeah, it might be, yeah. I know yeah, I like watching him. He has good charisma. But, yo, okay, let's make this a little wider. I'm thinking we can do, like, maybe 3 cells. Oh, look, you're starting to see the lighthouses now. That's going to look so great during night. Oh, look how cool that looks. That looks total prison. I'm loving it. That is so fun. Oops. I gotta put it right here, hold on. There it is. And this will go right here. And then I'll just kind of juggle these guys around so they're kind of like even. Ooh, that's gonna look so cool. That's gonna look so cool. God, I should put, hold on. We actually need like 4 jail cells, don't we? I might have to make one more right here. Hold on. We need to make one more right here. We need like 4. That's not gonna be enough. Okay, we need to make 4 of these. Yes, yes, as long as it's safe for the stream, okay? As long as it's safe for the stream, and it doesn't, you know, like no self-harm or nothing abusive, okay. Yes, yes. You know, if you can air it out, see, the thing about it is, Daryl, we don't mind talking about real-world issues, and we're here to be your shoulder to cry on, but it has to be reasonable, and you just can't be there the whole stream, okay? So go ahead, let us know what happened to you, my friend. If it's not appropriate, then our mods are gonna, then either Angel Kitty or Crispy will get rid of it right away, okay? So please make sure it's stream appropriate, but hit us with it. We're here to help you through it. Okay, we need to go ahead and make this. Okay, good. Because see, it's okay to talk about our problems, because, you know, we all have the same problems, my friend. And this is our safe spot to basically kind of get away from the world, and this is our safe spot. Yeah, but please keep it PG friendly. but we'll give you hugs. Hugs in our chat for our friend Daryl, please, okay? Hang out here, my friend. Hang out, please. Don't go away right away because you can't say what's wrong. But hang out with people who have feelings and care for you and wish you good vibes, okay? So just hang out, my friend. Don't run away, okay? Please stay. Please stay, okay? You're among people with good hearts. Because we know how it is, friends. We know how life can be, okay? The right pattern. So we need to switch to this one right here. And then I'll have to order some more castle walls. Okay, here we go. This day put some more jail cells down. So what I'm doing, Daryl, is, you know, with Animal Crossing, people can come by and they can visit on your island, right? So what we're doing, my friend, is I've already done this twice already, okay? So I have a movie called Crash Landing on Dinosaur Island, and then I have a movie called Halloween Camp. The first one is an action-adventure movie, and the second one is like Scooby-Doo. It's like a Scooby-Doo parody we made. So what we do, my friends, so what I'm doing right now is I'm building the movie sets, okay? So we're making a crime movie, kind of like an Ocean's 11 thing. So this is going to be for our jailbreak scene. So what I do is every Saturday, so once I get the sets done, every Saturday I'll open the gates to the people on my friend list. And then what I do is I kind of direct the movie scenes. And I have these different sets. Let me show you. So basically what we're making, my friends, is we're making kind of like an Ocean's 11 movie kind of thing. So this is going to be the jail, and then you guys will be behind the jail, while me and Ruby and somebody else will be the guards. And this will be the scene where we walk by and we talk about your criminal history. So you guys are going to be like our team, like from Ocean's 11, where each of you has a cool backstory. Okay, so let me start over real quick, Daryl. And I don't mind telling you guys the plot, because by the time we start the movie, the story's in your head. Okay, so this is Earn City. Gritty, oh look, it's all good. Hey, look at that, Daryl. We have shooting stars, my friend. The coffee is lukewarm. So we have shooting stars, Daryl. On my island, that's a good omen for good things to happen, okay? So, you know, just soak in our positivity. So, this is Earn City, my friend. And this is going to be the location of our crime movie, which is called Gritty Animal City. So this right here is our casino. Okay, so this is going to be the object of our crime spree. Is we're going to be like an ensemble cast that wants to rob the casino. Okay, so also, my friends, so also, Daryl, every year I have what's called the Summer Games. And so what I do is I have like fake Olympic Games, okay? So that's going to be part of our movie. So what we have is we have the prison. So I made this cool jail, okay? So here's the jail. So we have the prison yard. Okay, we're all going to dress in the same jumpsuit. So we have the prison yard, okay? And then we have the prison cafeteria. And then one of our actors will be the prison cook. And then we'll be prisoners. And then up here is the guard towers. Look how cool those lighthouses look up there. Doesn't that look neat? God, I wish I can get 3 of them. Look how cool that looks. Yeah. Well, you know what, Daryl? That is something that you're going to have to wait out and let Meredith, you know, decide what she's going to do. Because, unfortunately, I only have control over my stream. And Meredith is a good person. She's one of our friends. And she's very uplifting and positive. And she's very strict about having a positive environment. But, you know, just wait it out, my friend. And, you know, and just wait for forgiveness. That's all you can do. And not repeat the same mistake in other people's streams. I know Meredith is really strong on the positivity. She actually makes a little meditation, positivity videos. Now I'm very big on the positivity as well, but Meredith even more so, because she makes videos about positivity. You know, I made videos on how to declutter your storage locker and stuff. But also, that's kind of my life mission, my friends, is about positive content. Look how cool the prison farm looks over there. Yes, even more so than me. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about. I'm gonna keep this grass because these guys, they get to have grass. But what we'll do is we're gonna push this back one. Hold on. Let me pull this way. Oh, I can't. Okay, let me pick up the poop. Okay, this should go back one more. I do want to put the cement. Okay, no, I'm not gonna worry about it. I can't get over there. You can't even see it. I'm being all. No, no, no. No, don't worry about that. You know, don't start saying you're a bad person. Don't start beating yourself up. You made a mistake, and you gotta atone for it and get over it, friend. If you start saying I'm a bad person, you start saying this and that, then you start snowballing, okay? The best thing to do is you said you felt bad in this stream. Meredith comes over here. We all have the same friends. So you said you're sorry and you let it go and you move on, okay? That's how you fix this situation, my friend. Don't start snowballing, okay? That never makes anything better. It never makes anything better. Yeah, you know, it happens. It happens, you know. And you just gotta try to do better. But yeah, she's really about the positive. You know what I should do? Yeah, we gotta do some more crops. But we're done decorating over here for now. Okay, what we should do now is jump ahead a day. So let's jump ahead a day, okay? So we gotta order a few more things. So what we need to do is we need to order some more castle walls. Yeah, just wait it out, my friend. Just wait it out. The fact that you came over here and showed remorse and respected our rules by not repeating in the same thing shows you learned a lesson and that you'll do better, okay? And you're welcome to come over here and hang out, all right? Because, you know, this is a great community, my friend, and you don't want to exclude yourself. And, you know, okay, so look, here it is, Daryl. You know, I'm bipolar. I have manic depression, so I know how easy it is to start snowballing when you start feeling bad. And what happens is you start to get that tunnel vision, and you kind of forget about your own surrounding. So you just gotta have to snap out of it. Now, I have a little trick that I tell myself, and I had my doctor tell me this. And basically, and what it is when you start to snowball, and you start to feel depressed, you tell yourself, hey, it's my brain chemistry is out of whack. And then you tell yourself that. You say, oh yeah, see, Lux, it's like I was telling Kevin. We all have the same. The thing is, I used to take medicine for it, okay? And I had to stop because it sent me to the hospital. So I take a lot of natural supplements and remedies for depression, okay? So I'm always on the research for vitamins, supplements, natural remedies, diet, exercise, sleep. The biggest thing, my friend, is I monitor what I put inside my brain, okay? Because you are, that's that saying, you are what you eat. It's even more so in your brain, my friend. More so in your brain. So, okay, so Daryl, let's get back to the subject. So we're making a movie, okay? So we have a prison. So what we do is, so for example, you guys will come over, and so I'll be like the director. And then I'll be the voice actor too. So I'll tell you guys. Okay, so okay, my friends. In this scene, you guys will be the prisoners, and we're gonna have a fight in the cafeteria. All right. And then so basically, so in this scene, I'll have my back here, and then my gang member will be here, and then the gang that hates me will be over here, and then we'll have a cook over there. And then so in this scene, I'm gonna be here, right? And then the guy over here. Hold on, wait. I need a prop. I need a prop actor. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna act out a scene in front of you guys, okay? And this is how the movie works. And this is the best way is for me to act out a scene. Okay, so we need some prop actors really quick, okay? Let me get my mannequins. Yeah, we need some benches in there. But I'm thinking about not having benches and having just you guys stand, because we're going to have a fight scene. Because every prison movie always has a fight scene in the cafeteria. We'll try to see. Benches would look awesome. But I got to make sure you guys can jump off the benches fast enough when we have our fight scene. Okay, let me get the mannequin dummies. I got a couple of our mannequins. I got Manny Q. Okay, these guys will work. This guys will work perfect. Because they're just stand-ins. Now, when we film the scene, you guys will be over here in the jumpsuits, okay? So we got a gang member over here. Okay. And then we got this guy here. He's like my partner in crime. He's like my lieutenant. He watches my back. So, you know, okay, he goes right here. Okay. And then, but he, of course, he's going to be turned the same direction I am. Actually, no, he's going to be to the side, and I'm turned facing the cook, because I'm getting my food. Okay? And yeah, and it's going to be with the nets, okay? So we got a guy right here. Okay? And then we got a guy right here. Okay? So these are the criminals that don't like me. Okay? And then we're going to have a guy like right here, okay? And he's like walking up on me, okay? So this is the boss of their gang, and he's gonna take me out because, you know, because I'm the star. Okay, here we go. You know, I'm basically Steven Seagal, Jason Statham. I'm all those tough guys rolled into one. Okay. Okay, so he's like right there, right? Okay, so here's okay. So this is what we do. So you guys, okay, guys, get in your places. Okay, now, Lux, in this scene, bro, you're my backup, okay? So what it is I'm standing this way, and you keep looking at the prisoners, and you keep looking at me, and you make that worried face, okay? And then these guys, okay, Ruby, and then, you know, and then who are else my actors? Okay, Ruby, Daryl, okay, you guys are gonna make the angry face. Okay, no, actually, it'll be Daryl, and it would be like Debbie, and it'd be Pip. Okay, guys, you guys are the prisoners, okay? Because Ruby, she's the stunt actor. So Ruby's our stunt actor, and she always plays the criminals that hold the axe, right? So, okay, Ruby, in this scene, we're in the prison cafeteria, and you got the axe, and you're gonna hit me in the back while I'm talking to the cook, okay? Okay, guys, ready? Action! Okay, chef. You know, I don't want none of your crappy prison food, because I'm a big deal here. And this is my prison. So I want some of that good soup on the back there. Oh, hey, what do you mean, Lux? What do you mean that guy's walking up on me? Oh, God. No, wait. Is he carrying an axe? Oh, my gosh. Well, you know what, Fred? It's a good thing that I made this net out of soap. So I got me a weapon. All right, Daryl. This prison is not big enough for the both of us, bro. Boom, I took you out. Now, okay, all right. I didn't mean, I was supposed to hit you with the net. Let's try that again. Oh, cut. Okay, Daryl, you gotta make sure you stay on your mark, friend. Okay, all right. I know it's my fault, bro. I should have gave you better direction. I'm not a good director. It's been a while. Let's try that. Okay, guys, ready? Now, you guys gotta look angrier, okay? You guys gotta look really angry. You gotta play it. Now you guys can actually walk up to the edge of the table and go, grrr, okay? Now, Lux, you're really selling it, bro. I really like that worried look, okay? All right, ready? Okay. Action! All right, I gotta put this away. I'm sorry, okay. Ready? Action! All right, Cookie, you give me some of that good soup, bro. Cause, cause this is my jail, man. I'm running the show here. I'm the big shoes. I'm the big boss. What do you mean that guy's walking on me? Does he got an axe? Oh my God. Is it what hand is it in? On my right side? Okay. Good thing I built this net out of soap. All right, man. There you go. I'm kicking some dirt at you. Yeah, you take that, bro. You take that, Daryl. This is my jail, bro. This is my jail. And then what would happen is I would take the beach towel that you can lay on the ground. What I do is I customize it the same pattern. So once I would hit you, then you would lay down on the ground like I knocked you out, okay? Yep, watch your back! Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Okay, but that's what we do. And so what I do is, okay, just fix the dirt. And that's kind of how it works, my friend. And so what I do is, we have all these little scenes, you change costumes, and so the first couple of nights are going to be all the scenes that take place in prison, okay? And then we're going to actually have a prison break. So we're going to have so we break out. Hey Mo, you ready for your big scene? He's one of the prison guards. Hey Marie, good to see you, my friend. So good to see you. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, so over here, I'm going to make an area that's going to be streets with cars, okay? And then I'll put trash bags, and then that's when you guys make your jail escape. So when you guys escape from the jail, it's actually to be us picking up trash from the side of the road. And then then when we're running away, and then the guards will be chasing us. And then the next time you see us in the movie, we're going to be disguised as athletes. Because the summer games, and that's what this is, Daryl. So every year I have the summer games, and then what we do is we run this track. And so we'll be dressed like athletes, we'll have people in the crowd, and we pretend we're racing, okay? Now this is our cover story for being on the island. So basically what we did was we kidnapped the actual athletic team, and we have them locked we have them locked up somewhere else, okay? And that'll be like another scene. Good to see you, Marie. I hope you're doing good, my friend. I'm glad you stopped in and said hello. It's always nice to see you, my friend. Hearts in the chat for our friend. Isn't that neat? So, Daryl, we do this every year. So every year I have like a fake Olympics, and I make like 2 different tracks, okay? And then if you look, and then behind me, I make like a little fake stadium where, people can kind of like sit and pretend to the audience. And so that's the thing. So once we take over and become the athletes, then that's our cover story. We're famous world athletes, okay? And then half of us are going to be working at the casino. And so that's what it is now. So now that we have cover story and now we're athletes, we can walk freely on the island. So once I do that part, I'll take the prison down and I'll build different sets there, okay? And then we'll have our scenes where we're actually in the casino. And then we'll be wearing the tuxedos, and then we'll have a bunch of scenes in the casino. And then what it is, my friend, is we're not really trying to rob the casino, we're trying to rob Fort Knox. And so that's what we're gonna have. Oh, that's good, my friend. That's great that you get to be with the grandbaby. I hope you're having a blast. And so once we're done with the prison scenes, and then so once the prison's down, then we'll take the same area, and then we'll build Fort Knox. Then this will become Fort Knox. Hey, what's going on, Mo? Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. We're having a stream. Off camera, okay? Oh, I can't, my friend. Or maybe later, okay? Don't be sad. I know, we're streaming, bro. No, I always tell these guys, no visits when I'm having the live stream. Yeah, but once you do the jail part, then that'll come down, and then we'll turn this into Fort Knox, and then we have to break into Fort Knox and steal all the gold. And then I also got to make a dive bar. So once we make the once we're done from prison, then this becomes Fort Knox, and then this becomes our dive bar in that back area. Bye, Marie. I love you, my friend, and I'm so glad you get to spend time with your grandbaby, and you enjoy your time. It's so wonderful you get that. Okay, we gotta jump ahead a day. Yeah, gotta jump ahead a day. Yeah. And let's finish our jail. But we gotta jump ahead a day, and cause we gotta make sure Rodney moves, cause we need Tiffany, because she looks like she works in the casino. So we need her on the island. We love you too, Marie, and I'm so glad you get to be with your daughter and your grandchild. That is so wonderful for you. Savor those moments, my friend. Savor those moments. You see, Daryl, we're all about the positivity and being supportive here. Please come back all the time, okay, my friend? Please come back all the time. You're always welcome. All you gotta say, Daryl, is we're having a bad day and I need a hug. Yes, we're doing another movie, Marie. We're doing a crime movie. So I already made a prison. I already made the casino. We're basically making Ocean's 11. We're making an Animal Crossing version of Ocean's 11. I'm glad, my friend, I'm glad. Because see, the algorithm brings you here for a reason. So next time you feel blue, all you gotta say is, hey guys, I'm just feeling a little down. You know, a hug would be awesome. And then you get one. Because everybody has that same problem. Look how Lux was surprised when I said I had manic depression, I was bipolar. You'll find, my friend, that we have a lot of the same issues. Because, you know, birds of a feather flock together. So if we like the same kind of games, we pretty much are from the same archetype. Now, the reason why I'm so positive, Daryl, is 21 years ago, I flatlined and I died, okay? I had a heart attack in the ER. My heart stopped. They had to give me a shot in the chest. They had to do the paddles. I was unconscious for 5 days, and I was off work for 6 months. The only reason why I'm talking to you is because my brother took me to the ER. So that's why I'm also super positive. It's my life mission to be a positive person. Okay, now, we gotta jump ahead a day now, friends. Or did I ever? Did I jump ahead a day? No, I didn't. I mean, there's so much time jumping, I'm losing track. Hold on. Don't be sorry about it, Daryl. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now, the thing is, I don't have heart disease, my friend. So what I was is I had walking pneumonia, okay? I had walking pneumonia, and instead of staying home, I kept on going to work because I'm a workaholic, okay? And at the time, I was taking care of my niece and nephew. We did jump ahead a day already. Okay. I was taking care of my niece and nephew because their dad abandoned them. Everything happens for a reason, my friend. There is no accidents in the algorithm of life. Now, I also do Dinkum. I do Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I'm also bringing back my Warhammer content, where I'm going to start playing some Warhammer games. I'm still going to start showing the actual Warhammer tabletop content. And I'm going to start playing some scary games. I got Resident Evil. I'm going to play that. Oh, you'll like it, Switch. It's fun. I try to be Lux. That's why God let me live, okay? Oh, I love that little pun. Positivity. Yeah, that's why God let me live. I really believe that, Lux. That God let me live for a reason, okay? You know, not to be like a preacher, but to be like a that's because you rock out, Angel Kitty. You're really good. You'd be good streaming it. But we need you as a mod though. The community needs you as what you do. You have a very important role in our ecosystem. But that's why I'm so positive. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, my friend, yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I've been checking online, okay? And I'm looking for makeup supplies, okay? I found a place, I found this website that sells makeup supplies, and what it is, my friend, it's like professional quality, like movie quality makeup supplies, okay? Okay, so here it is, okay. So Daryl, here's how it goes. You come to my stream a bunch of times in a row, and you show that you're here to be part of the community, and then I'll start dropping your link like I do my other friends after I go check out your content, okay? But, you know, I don't mind. Okay, so here's my rising tide raises all boats, okay? And, you know, we have to support ourselves. But you got to come here for a while and be part of the club before we start like promoting you, okay? But I don't mind doing that if your content is kind of in gear with what I have as well, okay? So later on, I'll go check out your channel and see what you do. Ooh, look, they're storming! Cause see, that's how I got where I was, my friend. Look how cool, oh God, look how cool the prison's gonna look at night. Oh God, dude! Okay, I gotta remember the date. So we could, yeah. Let's take a look at the jail. There's Rodney, all happy to be around. Oh God, the prison, look, that looks really cool. That looks really good. The work farm, look how cool the lighthouses look there. Oh yeah, that looks really good. I think I might get rid of that red light though. And I'm gonna take this down. We're just gonna leave that. What I'll do is yeah, we'll leave this like this. That way we can see the farm better. Yep, Rodney, I'm trying to get to move. We gotta get our Rodney to move now. Yes. Now, mostly so for the algorithm, my friend. So you really want to have, it's all about the algorithm, okay? And if you put out if you're very consistent, and also too, look, the lightning looks so fantastic. So I gotta remember to stay so we can have a repeat of the weather. I'll write it down. Yeah, it really helps. It really helps, especially if you want to build an audience. And you gotta be consistent, and you gotta stick to your schedule, and you gotta stick to your guns. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have to pull this one back like this far here. Like this. Yeah, like that's how far we have to go back. And what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna worry about covering this up. What we'll do is we'll put the bunk beds and stuff. Yeah, but it's all about, you know, okay, so the biggest thing, my friend, is don't go chasing the trends, okay? Don't go chasing the trends on what's hot on YouTube. Make sure you stream what you like to do. So if you're going to be streaming a game, then you stream a game that you like to play, okay? Because if you don't have fun, then your audience is not going to have fun, okay? Because they pick up on your vibe, you know? And that's the big thing. It's all about your vibe, okay? Don't be fake, be yourself, okay? Don't try to be like a Mr. Beast. Don't try to be a character. Be yourself, be genuine. Because see, thing is, we have so much fakeness in the world that people crave the genuine, my friend. People crave the genuine so much because we don't have it, because everything is so damn fake. So, if you can be genuine, you're going to be a breath of fresh air, and people are going to love it. Okay? That's what you got to make sure you do. Dude, that lightning is awesome! Yeah. What you love. Yes, see, that's what I do too. Go check out my back catalog, Daryl. You know, I am almost at 2,000 videos, friend. So, Daryl, I do, like I said, I do video games, and then I do live action, and then I do live content. So my live content is usually me talking about stuff, you know, my board games, advice, you know, that kind of stuff, you know. You know, that's what I usually do. So, you know, I might have to do, my friends, I might have to move everything over like one. Yeah, we're gonna have to push everything out this far. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna have to move those upper cells a little bit. What I'll do is I'll put the mannequin dummies up there. Okay, hold on. I gotta stand more like right here. There we go. So it's okay, there it goes. Nope, not that one. Okay, there he goes. Bam. That's perfect. There we go. Probably to right here. Okay, and then let's go this way. Now, if I was indoor decorating, this would be a lot easier. But yeah, the big thing, my friend, is do what you love. Don't worry about. Okay, so here's a rule of thumb. If you like it, then somebody else is gonna like it. Okay, and then you'll find your niche. So, like I said, always do what you like. Okay, that's gonna work better there. Okay, now we gotta take these guys and start pushing this way. No, I need to pull this out more. Hold on. This needs to go like this. Because I gotta have room for the beds. Okay, we gotta redrop this now. Okay. I really wish they would show us the pictures. There's our friend Corbo signing on. I love the fact. Perfect. Oh God, that's awesome. There we go. That worked out perfect. You see, I gotta have room for you guys to walk behind. Okay, that's good. There we go. Let me pull this way. Okay, that's good now. See, I gotta make sure I leave that much space so you guys can come behind the jail bars. Yeah, so we gotta have enough room. Okay, let me pull this a little bit. Okay, let's pick up this guy. I gotta make some more of these. Okay, these guys you gotta craft. Oh, so here's what inspired me to do YouTube, Pip. So basically, you know, I used to go to all the streams. I used to go to the dream tours all the time, where people would go to your dream address, and I used to show off my island, okay? And then, you know, because basically, my friends, so what happened is I got real sick, and I was home for a month. So I was off work for a month. I got really sick. I lost 20 pounds, and they didn't know what was wrong with me. And it turned out I have some heart issues, okay? From my heart attack from 21 years ago. So, and so what it was is, I used to watch Chuck Troll all the time, and I saw that he was just using his phone to stream, okay? And then Dan from Crossing Minute, he toured my island, and he made a video about my island. Like a little 40-minute video, a 40-second video about my golf course, okay? So that basically inspired me to start streaming, you know? And I've been at it so June 10th was my 4-year anniversary of streaming on YouTube. Yeah. So what it turned out so what ended up being wrong with me is my right ventricle is enlarged. So when you have a large ventricle, it's not that your heart got any bigger like the Grinch. It just means the muscle wall is thicker, which means your heart has to work harder, okay? And then also too, one of my valves doesn't close all the way, okay? It doesn't close. So that's why I was fainting and stuff. Yes, please go check out Truck Troll. And then, but yeah. And so now the doctors told me there's nothing they can do, okay? There's no medicine, there's no surgery. All I can do is take it easy, okay? And watch my diet and keep my stress level low. God, I do too, Angel Kitty. I miss Chuck so much. I think about him constantly, okay? Because there's a lot of people I think about all the time. So what we need to do is, here's what we need to do now. Okay, so this looks kind of awkward, so we need to move everything over one. So I gotta make this top match this. But we'll worry about that a little later on, okay? What I might have to do, friends, here's what I'm thinking. Here, watch, just go up there and fix that right now. Because that's not going to work. It's not enough room for us. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have to pull everything back like one. Like one row. Like that. Okay? Everything has to come back one row. And then I'm gonna have to dig it out. Okay, we're gonna pick this guy up right now, okay? And then let's go ahead and start laying. See how it's even now? Okay, so now we'll go ahead and start laying our jail cell this way. Okay, but before I do that, hold on. We gotta make sure. Let's go here really quick. Yeah, the other person I miss a lot too is Dongela. I have no idea what happened to them. You know, there's a lot of I know Car H had to stop streaming, you know, and move back to America, and so, you know, but I don't know what happened to Dongela. I just knew they were on, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared, and I have no idea what happened to them. And they were like a married couple, and I really miss them. Okay, you have a great night, Stacy. Hey, my friends watching the replay, please go check out our great friend Crossy Maniac. She's a wonderful person and a great streamer and just a great person. And I'm so proud and happy to be able to call her a friend. Good night, Stacy. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? See you mañana, friend. Okay, we're just gonna go a little bit over, okay? But not too much. Okay, so you know what? Okay, so we gotta pull that back even more so. Yeah, 'cause we need more room in the cell. So we're gonna do this. Everything is gonna get pulled back one more. One more space. Because we gotta make sure, so what I'll probably do is we'll put the mannequin dummies on the top cells, okay? And then we'll have our live action friends on the bottom cells. Stacy, I'm so happy and so proud to be able to call you a friend. So, you know, I'm always happy to give you a shout out, you know. Hearts in the chat for our great friend. Only 2 though, okay? Only 2. Because of Nightbot. Okay, now there we go. Okay, let's get into our... I gotta write down the date so we can have rain for some of the movie scenes. Yeah, see, this will look better. We're just gonna go a little bit longer, my friend, not too much longer. Just enough time for me to finish this really quick, and then we'll talk for a few minutes and call it a good night. Because usually I still gotta have dinner, and then me and my brother are supposed to play a video game together tonight. But it's very crucial that we get this part of the build done. Now I could do the inside decorating later, but this part has to get done. If we're gonna keep on schedule, I gotta make sure these builds get done. What Lego set were you working on? If you don't mind me asking. Now I've seen some people do that for content too with their building. Now I got a bunch of the Animal Crossing Lego sets, but I haven't built them. I've been buying them when they went on clearance at Walmart. Okay, so this is gonna be better now. Because the top part we'll just do all false perspective. It doesn't need to be as deep. Okay, let's get back up here now. Yes, I do have a Discord. And then when you do post it in the arts and crafts section, okay? Because we have, so I got a discussion. We have a general topic, okay? And then we have a bunch of like a section for your pets, a section for art crafts. So you would put that in the arts and crafts section, okay? Okay, so what we gotta do now is we gotta take this guy, and we're gonna start putting our bars like here. So let's take this guy, let's move this one really fast, and let's put it right here. Yeah, I'm gonna write down the date so that way we can have a repeat of the weather. So, cause you know, that looks so cool with the lightning. It'll be really good for the jail scenes. Thank you for dropping that link, Angel Kitty. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put mannequin dummies up here, and then I'll make it well, at least one person can come up here live. There you go, looks good. Yeah. This will look good. Okay, we gotta push this. Okay, I'll line that up a little bit later on. Actually, that looks good. Doesn't have to be perfect. But what I'll do is and then let's do this. We'll go up here now. So let's go take this. Let's get our okay, where's the? I got so much stuff in my pockets right now. Okay, let's clean up our pockets really fast. We got a lot done, my friend. It was a very productive night. Very productive. It was sure nice to see Marie. I hope Poopy's doing well too. You know, I think about you all, my friends, when I'm off stream. Like I said, you guys are my family and my friends, you know. And I spend more time with you than I do with people in the real world, okay? The only people I see more than you is like my co-workers at work. Actually, I see you the same amount of, you know, I just see them one more day than you, that's all. Okay, let's go over here now. So now we need to get the bunk beds, okay? So we got bunk beds. So let's take our bunk beds. Okay, and then... Okay, let's go over here. And I also ordered, hold on. I ordered bunk beds. And then I ordered sinks. Okay, and then we should have some buckets. I need to get the squat toilets. Okay, hold on, let's do this. Small mannequin. Where's my other mannequins? Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, that's good for now. Okay, let's start placing some of this stuff. So we're gonna do bunk bed. So it goes bunk bed. Okay, first we'll just do this. First we're gonna put the sink. So we go sink. And then this can go bunk bed. I really wish they would show us the pictures. That's something I really would hope in. Okay, so sink, bunk bed, and then jail cell. Well, did I put them all away? Okay, that's okay. And then we'll go same thing here. And then we're gonna go, let me get them out. Okay, I'll just do this for now. I can fix that later. And then we're gonna go sink. Okay, and then we go bunk bed. And I'll space them out. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's pull this a little bit more. Okay, that's good right there. And then the same thing. Just put the other layer down. Utility sink. Now we gotta pull it this way. Just push it against the wall. I'll space this stuff out later. I love how you can see the searchlight. That's really neat. Okay, bunk bed. Okay, perfect. Let's go back down here now. Because I can space this stuff out later on. Mostly it's just putting this there for a placemat. I mean a place saver. You know, a placeholder. Okay, so let's go over here. So same thing. This is going to be utility sink. Thank you. Okay, and then bunk bed. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's gonna look really good. Same thing over here. Same thing again. Then we're gonna put a sink. Nice. And then of course, once I get everything all laid out, I'll move all this back and forth accordingly, you know. This is gonna be so fun, my friends. Especially when you guys are all in costume. Oh, look at that. That's gonna be great. You guys could be laying in bed. You guys could be washing your hands. You could be up here looking intimidating. So we'll probably, I just gotta make sure we leave enough room so we can walk here. Perfect. So we can move all this forward one more. That's good, yeah, so there we go. That's nice, there we go. Okay, let's put that sink down. Okay, I'll have to get another one. Okay, let's move this over here. Perfect. And then I'll probably expand the cell down this way a little bit. Okay. I'll look at it after the stream, okay, my friend? Because right now, it's hard for me to multitask. Yeah, just see how this looks from back here. That looks good. Now I gotta make sure, what I gotta do is I gotta make sure we can walk this way. So, here's what I gotta do. So, let's go back to our construction. And let's go here to the water. And we're gonna fill this in. There we go, just like that. So now we can walk around. Can I round that off? Okay, it looks kind of funky. Now round it off, Ern. No, it's not gonna let me. Not gonna be able to round it off. There it goes, that's good, there we go. Perfect. Hey, JR! That's okay, my friend. We're just running a little over schedule. So you you're in time for us to say our goodbyes here. You know me, it takes a while to say goodbye. That looks good. So in this scene, so when we do this part, this will be like, I'll be just like a prison guard, and then Ruby and somebody else will be like me and another guard, and then we're gonna walk by, and you guys will be mugging for the camera. You know what we gotta definitely do is we gotta put a jail cell right here. We gotta put a jail cell right there. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. And let's do this. Watch, just take this. Yeah. And then when I'm doing the filming, I can always put some dirt right here. But yeah, we got to put another jail cell right here. We got a lot done tonight, friends. We got the farm ready to go. I still got to build the neighborhood, but it's looking really good. We're getting a lot of progress. I'm very happy with the progress. I know it is, my friend. And I really appreciate you folks, because I know I start late for you guys. I know on the East Coast, it's 8 o'clock when I start, because I start at 6 p.m. Mountain. I know. I've been doing this time slot for a while now, because, you know, I get off work at 4 o'clock. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's my days off, and I do daytime stuff, you know, errands and all that. But on Saturday, I actually stream after my work. So, you know, that's why I like to start at 6, because that way it gives me like 2 hours. Because sometimes I work overtime, and it only gives me like an hour to cool down. It's looking good. I'm very happy with our results. Okay, my friend. Well, thank you, JR. Okay, we're pretty good for right now. We're done for the night. We're gonna go ahead and start saying our goodbyes, okay? Yeah, so it looks really good. The prison work farm, all I gotta do now is just put some produce down so we have crops we can be picking. But we got a lot done, my friends. A lot done, and I'm very happy with our progress. So, what I'm hoping is if everything stays on schedule, we'll start filming in July, okay? So all I gotta do now is make the Bad Neighborhood, the dive bar, and Fort Knox, okay? I'm gonna try to make everything on the island. Thank you, Daryl. You come back, my friend. We'll see you on Saturday if we can, okay? Okay, alright, so let me get to our goodbye spot. Hey, Flick. Okay. Okay, my friends, hearts in the chat for the Mod Squad, please. Hearts in the chat for Crispy and Angel Kitty. Hearts in the chat for Marie. Good to see you, Marie. And then also, too, hearts in the chat for Shiloh and Poopy Crossing. And also, hearts in the chat for yourself, my friends. Please go watch all our friends that create content. Because there's no peers. Oh, I'm sorry, there's no competitors, there's only peers, okay? We all have the same friends that watch us, so it only makes sense to build each other up instead of tearing each other down. It's all about the good karma, my friends. All about the good karma, okay? So, thank you, Crispy. Thank you, Angel Kitty. Thank you, Shiloh. You know, thank you, everybody, you know. Thank you, Poopy. Thank you, Marie. Without you, my wonderful friends, this would not be possible, okay? I want to thank you for liking and subscribing. I want to thank you for being a member. Lux, thank you for making that generous donation again, my friend. Also, please go check out Crispy Craft. Go check out Shadowless Gaming Corner. Go check out Damo from the Future. Go check out Crazy Maniac. Go check out our friends at Stream. Go check out Nick Gamer. Go check out our friend Lux. Lux Loves Gaming. Please go check out all of our friends at Stream. I love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dinkum, okay? And then hopefully tomorrow afternoon, I'll make a Disney video for the member area, okay? We have fun, Matt. We have fun. That's what matters, is we all have fun together, and we enjoy each other's company. And that's what matters. Okay, friends, I love you. Bye for now. I gotta eat and then call my brother. I got homemade burritos waiting for me. Okay, bye, friends. I love you. Hey, hi, Copper, and I'm glad you were here. And my friends, go check out our amazing friend Copper Valor. Go check out her amazing Pokemon content. Hey, Copper, congratulations on the 1,000,000 views. You guys know Copper got 1,000,000 views? Isn't that mind-boggling? It was all your Pokemon, huh? I saw your little breakdown. Your Pokemon stuff was off the hook, my friend. The amount of views you got in your Pokemon stuff is mind-boggling. Love you, friends. Love you all. Bye for now. Congratulations, Copper, to each one of those views. Thank you, Jules. Thank you all for being here. I love you so much, my friends. I love you so much. I'm going to go play. So the game that I'm going to be playing is called Warhammer 40K Galacticus Relics of War. Such a long title. But yeah, basically it's like a little war game where you have to build a base, control your troops, but it's all the Warhammer K themed. I'm totally into Warhammer now. I'm a Warhammer guy again. Love you, friends. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? Ain't you, Kitty Crispy? Thank you, my friends. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Without you two, you know, I couldn't do this. Thank you for being here. Bye, Vanessa. Bye, everybody. I love you, friends. I love you, okay? Without you, we wouldn't have this much fun. So,